There are a lot of challenges facing maternity teams, but I think one of the biggest ones is that we don't really know exactly what the components are that deliver the highest quality maternity care. We know that team working's important, we know that communication's important, we know that having the right numbers of staff is important, and we know those staff need to be competent. But we're still faced with the situation that in some places, teams come together in a way that delivers really high quality care and maternal satisfaction, and in other places they seem to fail. So I think one of the challenges is to continue to look at what we do and to work out how to do it best. I think the other thing that's a challenge is that we all have deeply held professional beliefs about who should deliver the care. But I think we've got huge economic issues facing us in the health service, and we are really obliged to look at whether our fundamentally held beliefs are correct. You know, I argue all the time we need to have a midwife ratio of 1 to 28. The Royal College of Obs and Gynae argues for 24-hour consultant presence. I think we need to keep building the evidence and checking out if our cases are factually correct. These challenges, I think, can be overcome if we've all got a real willingness to look at what we do and to consider what's going on in the system. I think it's very important that, you know, we continue to sort of argue for our fundamentally held beliefs, but we all have to be prepared to step back, look at what we do, and be prepared to think more flexibly and think differently. And that's the same whether you're sitting in the Royal College of Midwives, the Royal College of Obs and Gynae, or whether you're sitting in a maternity unit working as a member of a team. The involvement of the Royal College of Midwives with the Safer Births Improvement Programme has been from the very start. We were asked to be part of the steering group, and I'm part of that, but we've had other members of staff who've had a more detailed involvement. So one of our roles is to tell midwives about the work, and another is to help recruit teams to work with the King's Fund, and just generally to be supportive of the work and give it our endorsement and to say we believe this is very important for maternity services and the care of women. A programme of this nature is very beneficial, partly because the King's Fund stands as an independent organisation, and I think it's always really good if we can sort of look at maternity services from a position of neutrality, really a position of independence. There's always a danger if the Royal College of Midwives does the work that people would say, well, they would say that, wouldn't they? So to me, it's very good to have an outside organisation involved. It's also, however, really good because it provides us with more evidence to argue the case for high quality maternity services. In terms of what we know about safety in maternity services at the moment, I think the most important issues are actually not those relating to numbers and structures. They actually relate to how people get on with each other, how well people communicate with each other, and how people develop a relationship with the user of maternity services, the mother. So it's very interesting to me that as I hear more and more about safety, it actually very often boils down to the importance of the individual professional working within a team and working with women.